Hello, plant friends. So this is a bonus collaboration episode. So we just showed off 40 plant YouTubers where they shared their favorite plants from 2019. After I finished up that collaboration, some more plant YouTubers reached out and wanted to be part of the collaboration. So here we go.
Hello, I am Leafy from the plant, kind of art and cat, I guess, YouTube channel Leafy Joy, coming to you from South Africa. And thank you so much to Jimmy for asking me to share my favourite houseplant of 2019. It turned out to be a remarkably difficult thing, so I've put some honourable mentions in the background here. So I think I've managed to narrow it down to my two finalists. They're two completely different plants. I was hoping that Rosie was going to help me decide, but she's decided to have a little bit of a huff, so she's gone off now. So much for that idea. But the first contender is my Syngonium podophyllum albo-variegatum, and the second contender is my Anthurium papillamillium. So two very different plants. The Syngonium is kindly referred to in this house as stick. I fell into the wet stick trap last year and I thought I was getting a full plant, and it turned out it was literally a stick that they'd shoved in a pot. Luckily it had a node, but less than impressed with that situation. Anyway, so he lived in a Ziploc bag for a few months last year, and this is where we are now. So I feel like we've been on a journey together, and I'm deeply, deeply emotionally invested in this plant, which maybe it's a bit sad, but I really love him. And then this guy, the Anthurium papillamillium, I think he's a contender for obvious reasons. It's just beautiful. The velvety leaves are spectacular. And also it's been a bit of a journey with this guy. I could not get his conditions right. So we had a bit of issues with his first few leaves, but now I think we're winning and I feel like I've achieved something keeping this guy happy. So that's why he's a contender. I think for obvious reasons, it's gonna have to be stick. It's gonna have to be the Syngonium. I think he is my favorite plant of 2019 just because I didn't think we were gonna get to where we are now. Anyway, thanks again, Jimmy, for asking me to be part of this video. If you want to follow my channel, it's Leafy Joy, or you can find me on Instagram at leafy.greenfingers. Thanks again, hope you're all staying well, and I will see you guys maybe next time for another planty video. Bye. Also, I think you can now hear the cats eating. This is the kind of quality content I aim to provide. I honestly don't think she cares, but I'm going to pretend that she also said stick. That's confirmation. That's definite confirmation.
Hello everyone, my name is Soto and you can find my Instagram account and my YouTube channel at The Plantastic Nerd. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to Jimmy for asking me if I wanted to be part of this collaboration video. And I'm also very excited to see what the other plant YouTubers out there have as a favorite plant of 2019. So the question was pretty easy for me to answer because I have been collecting plants for 1 year now, in April 2019. And as you can probably imagine, I don't have this huge plant collection. So for me, it was an easy task choosing out which houseplant I bought in 2019 that is my favorite. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. And my favorite houseplant of 2019 is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. So I bought it in May, and up until I believe November or even December, this had not gotten any new leaves, and I was quite frustrated because as a beginner I was not sure whether or not this was my fault or if I was doing anything wrong. But I kept on the faith and I kept waiting patiently for it to push out new growth, and late December this had gotten the very first new leaf and I was so excited. And from December up until now, this plant over here has gotten 6 or 7 new leaves. And if you go to my Instagram account, you will see that this plant was around this big, like this huge stem over here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaves was not there in May, and all this new growth had happened between December and now, so that's like 4 months. And I'm pretty sure this is a fast grower, but it has to first establish its root system, and I was not doing anything wrong in particular. It's just the fact that this plant just needed some time to get used to the conditions in my home and get its root system established. I still have this in the nursery pot that I got it from. So it's in a pot, I don't know how many inches that is, but it's like 13 centimeters. I will write it down once I Google it, because in Europe you use the metric system, and I haven't changed the soil yet, but I'm probably going to repot this in like a month or so, because I can clearly see the roots under the, you guys cannot see it, but I can see the roots coming out of the pot. And despite the fact that it's probably root bound, it's pushing out new growth like every week. That's mainly the reason why I love this plant so much, because once it establishes its root system, it grows like a weed and it explodes and pushes out growth so quickly. So those are the reasons why this plant is my favorite house plant of 2019. I'm super excited to see what the other plant YouTubers out there chose as their favorite 2019 house plant. And once again, I want to say thank you to Jimmy for including me in this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Keep on watching Jimmy's videos because he's awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Have a plantastic day.
Well, hello there, Jimmy's Plant Tribe, and how are you doing today? My name is Nikki, for those of you who don't know me, and I have a channel here on YouTube called Plants, Pots, and Whatnots, and on that channel, if it wasn't completely obvious by my title, we talk about plants and pots and the occasional whatnot. Yeah, so thank you so much, Jimmy, for having me here today, and we are here today to tell you what our favorite plant purchase of 2019 was, and boy, do I have a doozy to share with you. This is one of those plants that you kind of pick up on a whim, you're not really sure about it, you're like, I don't know, looks pretty, let's take it home. And then you get it home, and then a little while later, you're like, oh my god, this is my favorite plant, it's doing so well, I love this plant, ah! That was a little over dramatic. Anywho, let's go check it out because I really want to show you guys what my favorite plant is. Okay, so I figured it would be easier to do it this way because this guy is big and heavy and I'm just not feeling like carrying a big heavy plant around. So, this is it. This is my Alocasia Frydek. Look at kill yell and head test. Anyway, this plant is so great. I hear people all the time. I have people asking me all the time, like, what do you do? I can only keep 3 leaves. I don't know what's going on. They droop. One new leaf comes in and one falls off, and it's stressing me out. Like, help me, Nikki. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm sorry. All I can really tell you is what I do. But this plant, let me start from the beginning. I picked this plant up at a local nursery for like $24 or something like that. When I bought it, it had, within the last like 3 months, had been treated for thrips at the nursery, but they had gotten rid of them. They had sent it home with some like predatory mites, just in case there was any leftovers. And so anyway, I picked it up anyway because I thought it was pretty, and I was like hesitant, but I bought it anyway. You all know what I mean. So I brought it home, and this plant has been like one of my favorite plants. It grows like crazy. It currently has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaves on it. And I don't know if you can see this right here. Can you see that? Do you know what that is? It's a bloom. This thing's gonna bloom. I am so excited. Okay, anyways, so that's really exciting. This plant has been super, super easy for me. It has just kept growing. Right up above it here, we have a, you know, a grow light. and it's about 3 feet away. I also keep most of my plants in about 60% humidity, and I guess that's my secret. I don't know if that's much of a secret, but that's what I got. Maybe that has, so a combination of my grow light, my humidity, my fertilizers. I don't know. In any case, I could ramble on forever, but I know there's other people that you'd like to look at instead of this. So I will wrap this up here. But yeah, so if you don't have one of these plants, I encourage you guys to go out and get one of these because they are beautiful. They are extremely rewarding. And if they really like you, they're gonna bloom. So anyway, come check me out on my channel. Again, it's Nikki at Plants, Pots, and Whatnots. And when this guy does bloom, you know I'll be doing a video about it. So why don't you come on over and check it out? Alrighty. Thank you again, Jimmy, for having me. Thank you to all of you guys for watching. Have a great day, night, week, month, year. I love you to bits. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Hi everyone, Adrienne here from Oklahoma City, and grab a cup of tea and join us for the biggest collab video on YouTube for plants. And Jimmy with Legends of Monstera is doing collabs, and he has done 2 so far, and hopefully he's doing 3 because I want to be part of it, because I have been doing plants for a long time. I just really started blogging about them this year, but if you've been my friend, been following me for a while on other social medias, then you will find that I do talk about my plants quite often. So anyways, in 2019, there was lots of changes, and I did get lots of plants, and it was hard to think, you know, what would I choose? Because once I watched the first collab, I was like, I want to do this. What would I choose? So after thinking about it for a bit, I have chosen the money tree. And the money tree sits right over there by my TV and in the mix of tons of other plants. Beautiful plants, mind you. But the reason I love the money tree is because I've had a money tree before when I lived in the southern part of the U.S., Texas, like really South Texas. And it grew really good for me there. But when I moved to Oklahoma, it like got in shock, which actually a lot of my plants got in shock once I made the big move. And it's weird because I do have a lot of the plants that I had when I was down there, but you know, I was just going through a lot, and sometimes it just happens. So anyways, this money tree I purchased in October of 2019. So late October, so I haven't had it too terribly often. I have had one before. So I do know how to take care of it. And really it's as simple as letting it dry completely out. And actually it is in its nursery pot, and I just pull it out like this and I check it, and I wait until the bottom is completely dry and almost like crumbles out. And once that happens, and I wait until the next day, because I do typically check my plants kind of throughout the day. And so if it's not morning time when I'm checking the plants, then I wait until the next day to actually water the plant. And I've had an extensive amount of growth since I've bought this plant. This is a new leaf. These are all new leaves, a whole layer of new leaves actually. And then I have a whole bunch of interior leaves that were from when I bought it. So I keep it here. It is a south-facing window, and it is amongst quite a few other plants here. And I will go ahead and get closer here so you can, whoops, something fell here, just a second. So you can kind of see where it lives, and it's like Holy Grail there. It was on the other side of the TV by my Monstera, and that is my Monstera, Jimmy. I've had that Monstera for 5 years. That is why I cannot include it. So it does well on a south-facing window. Let it get dried out, and speak goodness every time you see your money tree, and money will come to you as long as you are paying attention to your universe, everything around you. yeah, so enjoying quarantine and be blessed, everybody. And yeah, thanks, Jimmy, if you do actually include me in a third collaboration. If you don't, that's okay. At least you got to see my favorite tree of 29 or plant / tree of 2019 and my Monstera. Oh, you can follow me on YouTube at Adrienne Lillard. I don't have any special name. Or you can also find me at Adrienne in Her World on Instagram.
Hey guys, my name is Maggie. I have a YouTube channel called Space by Maggie and an Instagram called Rooted in Plants. Today I'm going to go ahead and share with you my top 2 plants from 2019. I know, Jimmy said just one, but I couldn't narrow it down, so here it is. I have to also say that 2019 was such a big year for me. I went from 3 houseplants to nearly 100. So the first plant I want to share with you guys is this beautiful Monstera Peru, and it is just beautiful. I love the leaves on this. It's something out of this world. It's neat, it trails for me, and I love trailing plants. I keep it in a very airy mix, and lots of perlites and orchid bark. But yeah, that is the plants that I really enjoyed for 2019. And then this one as well. They're like equally my favorite. And this I got for Halloween. And this is a silver dollar plant. It is just very neat. As the leaves kind of mature, they get this more succulent and chunky little leaf compared to when they're just sprouting. It's a little bit thinner. But yeah, this is a silver dollar plant that I just absolutely love. But these are my 2 picks for 2019. I can't wait to hear the rest of yours. And yeah.
Hello everyone. My name is Ma. I live in UK and I grow all my 300 plants in semi-hydroponics. So if you are interested in semi-hydroponics and house plants and whatever semi-hydroponics is involving, go and check out my channel. I want to thank Jimmy for including me in this wonderful series, and hopefully we will see what is Jimmy's favorite plant in 2019. Seems fair to me to see that. Anyway, it was kind of difficult to choose one plant from 300 because I love them all. I can't say I have a favorite, but well, I've picked up 2 because I like them so much. First one, it's a Clivia miniata akebono, which I love the variegation on this one. It's like fading away in green, or the green it's fading in white. It's just, she's just great. I love her. And came to me in October with 2 leaves. She has another 2 that I think they appeared in February, and another one, it's poking through there, which is great. I can't wait to see the flowers. I think they are orange flowers or something like that. I'm not sure about it. And the other one, it's a cast iron plant, which is variegated, which I just love. Look at this leaf. And this one. And a new one is coming out here. And they do love the semi-hydroponics, that for sure. So these are my 2 favorite plants for 2019, I think. If you are interested in semi-hydroponics and how to grow plants in semi-hydroponics, just check out my channel. Thank you, Jimmy, again for reaching out to me. And everyone stay safe and see you soon. Bye.
What's up, plant people? My name is Stacia, and the name of my channel is Oops, I Soiled My Planties. I wanted to take a minute and thank Jimmy for allowing me to join this collab. There are so many wonderful plant tubers that I've found by watching the first 4 sections of this that my cup runneth over now. So the idea behind this video was to talk about our favorite plant purchase. I've seen it go both ways for 2019. So I've made quite a few purchases in 2019, as I'm sure a lot of my planty friends have. So I had a slightly difficult time, as most, trying to figure out what was my favorite plant of 2019. Now, my initial reaction, my knee-jerk reaction, was to go for that big baby there. That is my Philodendron gloriosum I got in, I think it was like somewhere between August and October of last year. When I initially got it, I'll put a little picture over here, showing you what she looked like when I brought her home. It was the most beautiful plant. Now, when I bought that plant, it wasn't actually meant to be. I kind of came across it a few weeks before I bought it, and I walked away. It was a little bit higher than I wanted to spend, but it was huge and it was beautiful. So I really wanted to bring it home. And my girl Nikki up in Canada from Plants, Pots, and Whatnots was doing a 1K giveaway, and she was having some trouble finding a donor here or a way to buy a plant here or something along those lines to be able to give to her United States viewers. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, if you can't find anything, let me know. I'll help you out. We'll get a plant. And she wanted a Birkin. So I was like, cool, I know where I can find one of those. So when I got to the shop to actually buy the Birkin, they were not that pretty. They were not very pretty. They were very juvenile, so they were very green. And I texted her and I was like, hey, listen, they're not that pretty, but if you want, I can help you out and we can hook it up with a gloriosum for your giveaway contestant. That was kind of two-sided. I definitely wanted to help her out because she's my friend and I wanted to help her out, but at the same time, hello, really? I wanted to bring that home. So when I got it here, I cut it, and unfortunately, it declined, and it spread, and it did not look nearly as pretty. However, here we are spring of 2020, and she's putting off a ton of new leaves, and I cannot wait to see what she looks like by the end of this growing season. Now, that being said, that's not my favorite plant of 2019. My favorite plant of 2019, it's over here. You've all done it. Don't act like you haven't, because I know you have. But it's this. This Cissus Discolor. This is my absolute favorite plant of 2019. Reason being, when I bought it, it was twice this full. It was gorgeous when I bought it. Then I brought it home, and it declined to all but like this leaf. There was only one leaf left. I was about to cry. I thought I had killed not one, but this would have been my second Cissus Discolor that I had let decline in my home. But I didn't give up hope because I'm one of those people that doesn't give up hope. So I put this plant up in my east-facing window and I ignored the out of it. I acted like it wasn't there. I only watered it when it started to get down to like 3 because I do the water meter thing and I'm not going to risk root rot on my plants. And this is what I get like 3 months later after growing season starts. She's beautiful. And I'm actually getting ready to put her on a trellis. I'll do a video if you guys want to watch. Come on back over to my channel. Subscribe. Check it out. You'll get to see the lovely things we do here at Oops, I Soil My Planties. But, so yeah, that is my favorite plant of 2019. And I just wanted to say thanks again, Jimmy, for allowing me to join you in this collab. And like I always say over on my channel, come back. Let's hang out. Bring your friends. If you don't want to bring your friends, that's cool because you guys are the reason I'm here and I'm doing this. I love you guys and peace out.
Hi guys, this is Joan. I am Julian's mom of Julian's Plant Corner. I would like to do a little introduction of me and my channel. So I am a mom to Jillian. She is 15 months old on the 15th, and I'm also a cardiovascular critical care nurse. So I do work 3 days a week, 12-hour shift, and then I have the rest of the week to enjoy with my family and my plants. And also I am a new plant YouTuber. I just started this February of this year. The reason why is that because I have no one to share my excitement with whenever I open a plant box or whenever a new leaf sprouts. No one, at least at home. But I do know you guys are here to enjoy my plants with me, like experience the excitement with me. So yeah, Jillian's Plant Corner was created, and here we are now. So going back to why I am part of this video is to showcase my favorite plant. That is so hard. A favorite plant, meaning one plant. But I have to choose one, and that is my Hoya villosa longleaf. I got this guy last year, September last year, from Russia. Yes, it's a Russian plant. Well, technically it's not. I got it as a 2-leaf cutting from Russia. Shout out to Margarita Hoya. Yes, message her. And I do love to share where I get my plants from on my YouTube channel, because I think that's the beauty of being in the plant community. It's about sharing, not just during plant swaps, but also during this time of the year where we're supposed to be staying home. Besides you and me, Jimmy, we're in the medical field, so we gotta go out there. But yeah, so you can order online, plant swap, like through Instagram and stuff. But anyway, so yes, this is my Hoya villosa longleaf. I got it as a 2-leaf cutting back in September of last year, and at the time it was in soil. And as of December of last year, I decided to switch it to semi-hydro or passive hydroponics in Leca. And here she is now. So from 2-leaf cutting to 6 leaves, and then 2 more, and tendriling up there. I guess this one is trying me, like kind of tempting me to propagate it. And I just want to show you guys this too. Where is that root? There is a root there. So it is loving the Leca life. And yes, the reason why this is my favorite plant from 2019 is because, as you can see, it just actively like shoot out these leaves out of nowhere, and at the same time it's fuzzy, meaning pubescent, especially the back of the leaf. And check out that veins. Like my nurse people, we call it nurse porn, plant porn. Come on. So yeah, this is my favorite plant of 2019. But you, just like any of you guys, I know we cannot choose one plant. There's more than one plant. But just for this video, and thank you again, Jimmy, for including me. If you guys want to check out more of us here at Jillian's Plant Corner, I know the link is down there below. Like and subscribe, and also continue watching this video. Once again, thank you, Jimmy, for including us, and may you always be blessed.
Hi y'all, and welcome back. My name is Kayla, and this is a new leaf. First, I would like to say thank you to Jimmy for inviting me on this collab. I appreciate it. So I just want to take a minute to share with you all a little bit about my channel. As you can see, I love plants, and I like to share with you guys how I take care of them, tips and tricks on each individual care need of the plants, and how I get them to look so beautiful. Also, I do like to share my own struggles with mental health and how plants help get me through that. So if you are curious and you want to know more about me or my plants or how I got here, please head on over to my channel, A New Leaf, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all soon. Make sure you take care and be safe out there. Like I said, my name is Kayla, and this was A New Leaf. Bye.
Hi guys, my name is Malik. My channel on YouTube is Houseplant Pixie, and welcome to my Happy Plant Palace. Big thank you to Jimmy for including me into this video. And my plants of 2019 are my Monstera Deliciosa Albo Variegata. Let's start with this one. I got this one locally. I won it at an auction, and because finally, after wanting a variegated Monstera badly for so long, I always thought, no, I'm not spending that much money on a plant, but I wanted one, and I got this one for a very good price. So when I bought it, it had this leaf, the bottom one, that one is the newest leaf. It wasn't as, like, the fenestrations come out even more since I had this plant, and I just love it. It sits in my east-facing window, gets the morning sun, loves it. I think there's even, not sure if you can see that. Yeah, there's, they turn around, I don't know if you can see that there. I don't think you can see it, but I can tell you there's a new leaf on the way. So, the other one I got, I call it, that's like, it's a queen. It was in terrible conditions when I picked it up. Also from an auction, but in the auction it already mentioned that it's not in the best condition. I'll show you. So it had this leaf which was completely brown on the half moon. I think it's just gonna keep throwing out just the half white and green, which that's why it's the queen. And if you see the size of the pot, when I first got it, the pot was maybe twice as big. It was not doing well. I think it was starting to get badly root rot. There's indications for that. It's like when you get the browning, and it also had a bit of starting a little bit of browning on the stem. I'll show you. Just wait right there down the bottom there, if you can see that there. So I was really nervous. I drove 2 hours, quite a few k's to get this plant to my home. And I potted her up, and luckily the roots weren't too bad. It only had a couple of roots I had to cut off. Gave it a pot, and I can't even think. I'm so excited to show you these plants. The moss pole. And yeah, this is going to be an ongoing project for me, because obviously, as you can see, it's quite laggy. I might leave it like that. I might try to do some air layering. Maybe, I don't know yet. Let's see what happens. It's not much is gonna be happening with it now. I don't even, doesn't feel like that there's a new leaf on the way. So on the newest leaf, when you actually feel, you can see a new leaf coming. It's not the case, but we are coming up to winter. The plant's gonna slow down, and yeah. Check out my channel, Houseplant Pixie. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Follow the journey of the Queen. And stay safe, and I hope you have a great Easter. Bye!
All right, guys, this officially wraps up this collaboration effort. I'd like to thank all the plant YouTubers who took their time and were gracious enough to share a clip of their plants and introduce themselves and their channel with us. Definitely check them out, guys. If any of them really spoke to you, you enjoyed their vibes, their plant, their energy, definitely check out their channels. I know that they're all working really, really hard to bring you guys amazing content. Till next time, happy planting.